Shalom all, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive, and welcome to Divinely Decked Tarot and Oracle Reviews done Stacy style. And today we are exploring another deck from my 21 lot deck from the eBay box that I purchased. And this is the Chakra reading cards, Ancient Wisdom to Balance and Heal from Rochelle Sharman. And I was really excited to discover this being in the box because it is a rock pool publishing deck, and I always love a good rock pool deck. So really excited to dive on in and see what this is all about. It is a magnetic flip deck. Always liking that. I love the sigil, the mudra here. Rock pool always does this thing where they allow you to kind of download things, like if you have your Apple, your Google Play. They have an app, and so you're able to download the cards and the decks on there as well. I've never actually used it or done it, which I'm kind of surprised that I haven't. I don't really know why I haven't. Probably just because I have so many other things on my phone. But I think it's just a really cool idea that you have access to that. So with Rockpool, it often gives these larger boxes. It's a larger presentation, and it's a larger guidebook. So here we have a nice glossy finish. Everything is in color, so you're talking, really high quality, connecting to your own intuition, how to facilitate a reading for someone else, card layouts. Ooh, that's great. So I always like the card layouts because it's kind of exciting to get inspired with something a little bit different. Here we have the positioning of all of the 7 chakra system. There's a little introduction. It tells you about each of the chakras and what they stand for. And then we have the meaning of the cards, which is really cool. And again, we've got a lot of the coloring here. I like that there's a colored border as well to match the cards. And it looks like they all go in order. And we have the I am presence. So there are a few extra ones here. Crown chakra, angels and ancestors. Oh, okay. So this is the 12-star chakra system that she goes through, not the 7-star chakra system. So I stand corrected. And that's really cool. We have a little bit of an about the author. All right, so let's check these out and see what we got. So Rockpool has a pretty standard cardstock that they use. So the cardstock, to be honest, is not the best. I feel like here you can see that there's a gloss to it. It's fairly flimsy. I want to say it's probably US Games-ish quality. You're seeing that it is a larger size because it is an oracle deck, so it fits really well and fits really solidly in the hand. I love the back deck because you are seeing all of the different chakras. It is not reversible because of that fact, but it's very, very pretty. So let's just flip this deck over and see what we get. So here we have communication. 21. So it looks like, these are out of order. So, okay, in that case, I'll flip it over like this. So I like the imagery here of the telepathy happening. And I like that there's a sigil that is connected to the chakra. So communication is the throat chakra. Here we have angels and masters. We've got the oranges and the yellows. So the sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. 33 is a master number. We have a book, Divine Wisdom. Determination. Ooh, that's interesting. The salmon swimming upstream. That's interesting. Personal power. I like that. So you can see that they're all bordered. They're bordered based on the color of the chakra that they're addressing. There's a really nice harmony to the color choices. Forgiveness. Visualization. I love this imagery. That is so cool. And that's kind of how it feels when you go into your mind's eye, right? It can take you to places that feel a bit fantastical. You might have a hard time kind of grasping the reality of it all. Creativity. So Kitty kind of messed with the angle there. Hopefully that's better. Creativity. I love that there's a half a face here that's being formed. Inner strength. Ooh, I like this. When was this created? Let's see what the 2016. Wow, so this is almost 10 years old. 34, universal light. Ooh, I like that imagery. Yeah, I guess this would make sense that it's kind of a 2016. It does have a bit of that, I don't want to say it's an old school feel, but like a more traditional oracle approach. You know, that shiny surface, the bordered card, the imagery looks similar to that as well. I love her hair. Oh my God, I want her hair. It reminds me a little bit of galaxy hair that was kind of big actually right at that time. Oh, got one that's upside down. Mother Earth. Ooh, she's beautiful. She looks a little bit like Jennifer Lawrence in the face, the actress. That's kind of cool. Grounding. 4. Yeah, the roots of the tree. Meditation. Oh, I love that. The flame coming up. Dreams. So yeah, these oracle deck cards are very easy to read intuitively. You know, when you're looking at the image, the image matches the wording. The image matches the message of the card. Rebirth. Ooh, that's pretty. We've got the butterfly coming through. We've got a lot of the kind of the flower of life, a version of the flower of life. Kind of an eyeball sticking out there. Inner child. Holistic health. We've got the caduceus. Psychic development. Oh, interesting that it's in a scrying bowl. It's a crystal ball. That's kind of cool. That's like a good way to take back that, because, you know, the crystal ball energy has gotten a really bad rap, you know, being a fortune teller or a soothsayer, or, you know, someone who isn't legitimate, wants to scam you and take your money. So this is a really cool way of getting it back. I like that. Taken back, owning it back. I am presence. 30. Ooh, I love the colors and the way the colors are depicted in that. Definitely feeling a connection there. Life purpose. Ooh. So walking up the stairs and walking through the door, and you don't necessarily know what you're walking into, but you feel it. You feel called to it. Clarity. I like the crystals here. Dolphins, play. Yes, the dolphins are often used to depict play. Truth. Oh, very cool. So it's like the justice card. So you have the fire and the water, the balance between the two elements. Love. I always like this kind of energy too, where it's like smoke and flame and ash that formulates the hint or the concept of the symbol. Balance, yin and yang. Inspiration. Ooh, beautiful. Reflection. As above, so below. Self-mastery. Yes, the chakras are a path to self-mastery. Understanding all of you in your entirety. Spiritual awakening. Yes, awakening the crown and the third eye. Nurturing. Beautiful. The lion and the lion cub. Flexibility. Abundance. Ganesha. That's so cool. Family. Aww, we have the little monkeys. So, funny story, I was in Costa Rica several years ago now, and was so excited to go and see the monkeys in the, in the rainforest and all the rest of it. And the one took a liking to me and decided to pee on my shoulder. That was fun. And I have OCD. So I was like, and there were like no bathrooms or whatever where we were. So it wasn't like I could go and wash myself off. So I had to walk around for a couple of hours with monkey pee on my shoulder. And of course, I mean, if it was a person that had spilled on me and I was in that situation, I probably would have been a little more grumbly about it. But because it was an animal, I just sucked it up. That's so funny. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Relationships. I love that this is the trees kissing. This reminds me actually of, I think it might have been the Osho Zen that has kind of an imagery that is similar to that reminds me of that. Maybe it's the politics, but I feel like it's two trees kissing or connecting. I feel like that's the Osho Zen. And then we have listening. I love that. So the ear is the big focus here, and it swirls out into a big spiral. Impressionistic artwork. That is so cool. Okay, so in true Stacy style, let's shuffle up these cards and see what how this deck wants to work with you if you're feeling called to work with this deck. Oh, interesting. We got a 1. So helping you with new beginnings, helping you with grounding, helping you with self, awareness of self and source, and Mother Earth, that it is helping you to remember how connected you are to Mother Earth, that this is your home planet. This is a choice that you've made to be here, that you belong, that you are one, and that Mother Earth is going to support you. You know, that true mother's love is there for all of us, and it's there unconditionally, is what I keep feeling. Although, just like a mother's love, Mother Earth's rash anger and life lessons can be really difficult. But the lesson is true. It's unconditional love. I'm going to love you unconditionally no matter what. You can have what you need from here. And I feel like this deck is going to really nurture you in that way. It's going to give you some tough love, but it's also going to give you the good love. It's going to give you the option to understand yourself from an unconditional perspective. And that's not something we always do for ourselves. Oh, that is so cool. All right, guys, that is our chakra card reading, or reading cards from Rochelle, Charmin, and Rockpool. As always, so great to be able to connect with you guys and share this with you. This lot box has been a lot of fun. You know, some duds in there, some disappointments, but so many more exciting decks to go through. I still have a few more from the experience, but this is definitely one that I'm very happy to have in my collection. Until I see you for another segment of Divinely Decked or Black Feather Couture Divining a VIP Life, we will see you on the flip side, and transform well. That's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was great to connect with you guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment for more content like this. And feel free to follow me on Blue Sky for even more content every single day. Can't wait to see you guys next week for another installment of Black Feather Couture Divining the VIP Life.